Hey guys, so I just filmed the Naked 2 tutorial for you, but I figured I would film the products that I don't like at the same time because I'm already doing it and everything else, so I might as well. So let's get started. First, I'm going to be going through concealers, which you guys are going to hate me. Some of these concealers are bomb. I love them, don't get me wrong, but for my under eyes, they're not good. And I don't like them for that purpose, but I do like them for coverage. So first I'm going to start with something that isn't really that big of a deal. I'm going to be starting with the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer in Fair to Light. I have used this quite a bit. When I use the L'Oreal True Match foundation, when I first started beauty school 2 years ago, it was great. I loved it, but I still had issues with it creasing underneath my eye, and it looked so powdery and super cakey, so I had to stop using it. And so it's not my favorite. I'll use it if I'm in a quick rush or something like that, but I'm just not a big fan. It is good pricing. If you find that it works better for you because you have oily skin or you like that full coverage, go right ahead and get it, but for me personally, I don't like it. Next is another drugstore, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I know people love this, and this is such a huge craze for drugstore concealers, but honestly, I think I used it a good 5 times, and it's not bad for application, great color. Again, it just creased so bad on my under eyes, like so bad, and I'm not sure why. I don't know, and I set it with a powder. I don't know why it didn't do it. It is not good for covering up any blemishes or red spots. I just didn't like it. It was too oily for me. It didn't dry. I don't know, it was just really weird, and I just don't like it. It's a good drugstore find. If you think that if you like it, that's just fine. But for me personally, I don't like those two drugstore concealers. These are high-end concealers. These are huge, and huge concealers that everybody likes as I throw it. But I just can't get myself to use these well enough, especially the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I don't know if I'm not using it correctly, but when I got it to put underneath my eyes, I would blend it with a beauty blender, and it would just sit in my skin like patchy. It was super creasy under my eyes. It made it like, basically when I used this with a beauty blender, it sucked up the concealer so much that it was gone. Maybe I didn't put enough on to use a beauty blender with it, maybe, I don't know, but then I did try to blend it out with my finger, and it just didn't work. It creased so bad, and when it creases so bad, it makes me look like I have really old saggy eyes, and I don't like that. So this, I put this on my chin, around my nose. It just creased so bad, and I don't know if it's just because I have such dry skin, or I don't know. The last concealer that I have to talk about that I don't like is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Gosh, I hate talking about this and saying this, but I just don't like it for my under eye. I love it for the purpose of covering up like really bad pimples because it is so high coverage, and it covers it up so well, and it does not move, which is the awesome part about it. But for my under eyes, again, it does something just like the Urban Decay one does, and I don't know if I'm doing it right or if I'm doing it wrong, whatever I'm doing, but I've used it with a beauty blender and without a beauty blender, and I just don't like it. There's just something about the way it creases. It just makes me look like an old lady, and I feel repetitive saying that about all of these, but it's so true, and I don't know why. But I love the finish it gives. I love the coverage it does for pimples, but I just don't like it underneath my eyes. I have 2 face products to talk about. The first face product is the Smashbox Liquid Halo HD Foundation. I really haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one, but I got this one about a year ago. I was self-tanning during the winter at this time when I got this, and I guess it was during summer I used it too. I got this, and it was the shade that I was at the time. I don't like something that is super high coverage, so this is more of a medium coverage, which is what I purposely got. It's in the shade 3. But when I used it, I would put it on with a flat top kabuki brush, and I did not like the way that it went on. It went on super blotchy. It says it's oil free, so I don't know if I was mixing it with something that it shouldn't have been mixed with, like, because I think I was using the Smashbox primer water as my primer to go over the top, to go underneath this. So I think that's maybe, I don't know if it's why, but shouldn't be why, I guess, because it's oil free, so water and oil don't mix, but if it's oil free, it should be okay. So I don't know why I was having such bad problems with it, but it would blotch so bad. And I would even like just dab it into my skin and not really even like rub it with my flat top kabuki brush, but it did it anyways, and so I had to stop using it because it didn't work. The last face product I have to talk about is this MAC Prep and Prime BB Cream. It's a beauty balm with SPF 35. I only use this twice, so maybe I need to use it more to get used to it, but I did not like this. And I'm okay with some liquid foundations, I can handle them, but this, again, was super blotchy, and I felt like even when I set it with a powder, very light powder over the top, it just was like I would touch my face and it would come off of my fingers. I was afraid like I could just go like this and I feel like I would have marks from it. I'm gonna try this again just on a day if I'm like going out and doing errands or something like that. Maybe I'll try this where I want to wear minimal makeup. I just wasn't into their BB cream. So now for a beauty blender that I have to talk about. I got this beauty blender when our Ulta first opened like 2 years ago. I had tried it and I've tried it and I've tried it and I've tried it, and I just can't like it. I love the original beauty blender so much better, and I don't know. And lots of people again are raving about the Real Techniques beauty blender right now, and it's good for the pricing, but I just like the regular beauty blender a lot better. This beauty blender I just can't get on top of, and I don't know if it's just the material of it or not. I don't know. I only have one eyeshadow palette to talk about. This is a Maybelline palette, and this is the Nudes palette. I know they've had this out for a good 1.5 years, and I used it for a while, and that was when I was first starting to get into wearing a lot of makeup, so I liked it. But I just found that every time I put it on a brush to blend it into like my crease, it was just so patchy. And these are just so dry. Like, there's good shades that I love and there's bad shades that I don't love because some of them are super patchy, so I feel like they're really inconsistent. For somebody first starting out in makeup, this is a great palette. I loved it at the time. Me personally right now, I can't use it because it's just it's not creamy enough for me in the crease. I don't have anything against drugstore makeup because I love going to the drugstore and getting makeup, don't get me wrong. But when I spend money on buying a palette, I want it to be consistent, not inconsistent. I just feel like you have to use a lot of them on your brush to really even get a lot of pigment. For me personally, I just can't use it anymore because it's too inconsistent. These next products are just lip products that I just have not liked. So this one is by MAC. It's their liquid lipstick in Retro Matte liquid lip color is what they're called, and it feels so grand. I'm not sure if I like the applicator that much. The applicator kind of looks like that. It's okay. That's great color. I loved the color, but I applied it in the morning and it was fine. And then after I ate lunch, it came off a little bit, which I don't think a liquid lipstick should ever come off. And it really didn't dry super matte. So I went to reapply it and it just started like rolling up on my lips. I just didn't like it. It rolled up too much. It looked like my lips were super cracked and dry. And this is basically the same thing. This is the NYX Liquid Suede cream lipstick. So this isn't like a matte one at all. It did exactly the same thing as that MAC one did. I applied it one time, ate lunch, came off a little bit, and I reapplied it just a little bit. And it didn't even, it started rolling up, it started coming off. I had to eventually just take it off and just put something else on, like a lipstick, lip gloss or something. I wouldn't purchase that again. Any other color in there, I'm sure I would purchase, but just not those red ones. And I might just have to stick to my L'Oreal red lipstick because I like that one a lot better. That is all the products that I have for you guys today. But comment below and let me know what you have disliked in the past, or if there's something that you do like that you would want me to review and kind of tell you guys about. I don't get paid for doing any of those things. If you guys have any suggestions on future videos, please comment below and connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.